Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Got some goodies here. Got a nice little smoky room. One of my favorite things to do. I'm gonna ring the singing bowl. If you have sound sensitivity, please turn your volume down now. Lovely. Okay, welcome to the channel, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Let's check right in and see what storylines Spirit would like to share with us. It's about 4:30 on Friday. Woo. If you see anything, it's probably the smoke, because I've got incense and sage going. So, any visuals would be that. In the central energy, please, Spirit. Whoa, that one just kind of flipped right. Ooh, death. Death. Central energy. Something's over. For sure. Something's being let go. We got challenge position. Queen of Cups. Love. Love. Love of a mother. In the subconscious. There's a page and a 9 of Cups here. So a death to crushes that are built around other people's 9 of Cups. In the recent past. Temperance. So you've got an earth angel shining light with the Hermit card here on the truth regarding sacrifice. Okay? King of Swords is here also. Intentions and expectations. Is the Four of Wands reversed. Canceled party. A separation from a community. A separation of a community that immaturely used love to gain wealth. Immaturity using love to gain wealth out of pride. So, in the near future, Ten of Cups reversed. There's a divorce. And because you're refusing to play this game anymore, these individuals who are immature and just effing around trying to get rich quick so they don't have your love anymore. They don't have your support. They don't have your foundation. You're cutting them off. Earth Angel, Queen of Cups, Queen of Swords, shining a light, moving on. The lens is being looked through. Five of Wands, arguments, aggression, chaos, competition. Death. In the environment, Page of Swords reversed. So there's a gossiper, somebody's being impulsive, acting in haste. Because they're in a Six of Wands reversed. They've lost, they've failed, they're disappointed, they're cut off. And hopes and fears. Seven of Wands. They're getting battle ready. They got to stand up for themselves. They have to take care of themselves. So there's going to be a lot of stuff coming at them. They've lost, and they chose this life against you, who was providing a foundation, who was providing relationship with Nine of Cups. And they were so abusive to you that you said, out of here. You shined a light on it. You're like, you get in here, you get these Nine of Cups, and then there's this sacrifice. And it's like, so it could be that the Earth Angel is shining a light on what's been going on here. The Queen of Swords is verifying the truth of that. And it could be that they are making sacrifices. For what these ones have been doing. And their party is being canceled. And the outcome, Spirit. The Devil. Feeling trapped. Feeling trapped, getting battle ready, knowing what's coming. They have to go through what you went through. What they put you through, what you're releasing, what you're sacrificing here is those who were disruptive to your foundation and to your unions, to your family. And this Devil is in a Ten of Swords energy. They're getting ready to go to battle. They're in a Ten of Swords energy. They've hit rock bottom. This is utter defeat. Utter defeat for this Devil. And they're feeling victimized. They're feeling victimized. They're feeling betrayed by whoever it was that led them down this path. See, you've got new abundance and stability, and these ones failed to take it from you. They were being greedy and possessive. And they failed to take it from you. So we've got death here. A death of a soul contract. Your connection to these people who used you for your wealth, for your love cups, for your pentacles, for your foundation, to birth children, so that whatever, I don't know. Anyway, there's an end to that. There's an end of this cycle. And of course, they want to mend the connection. Your heart will mend. This cycle is over. Your heart will mend. The Queen of Cups is here. A caring mother figure pouring her love out onto this situation. And it could very well be, see, that this person that's getting cut off, they want to mend the connection with this mother figure. It could be a mother figure. It could just be an ex-wife. It could be somebody that they lived with in a house, somebody that was like a guardian of some sort, a caretaker, whatever you want to think. Somebody who was providing. It was a feminine providing for somebody, this page, who wanted to do nothing but bring harm and hurt to the scenario, to disrupt the household. And now that there's a death here, you're letting them go. So you got death, so it's an ending, so it could be a literal death. You've got sacrifice here, which could just be a letting go of somebody, a releasing of that relationship, kicking them out of the damn house. Doesn't necessarily have to be a literal death. It could just be an end to you dealing with this conflict. And now the devil has to go conflict with somebody else because you're letting them go. Earth angel, mother, queen. No more soul tie with the Queen of Cups. So they're challenged because they don't any longer have a connection to the Queen of Cups, the mother. They no longer have a connection to the mother. Because they were using their crushes to gain wealth. Didn't have anything to do with love. They were not. This is them. They used their crushes to gain wealth. It had nothing to do with stability, supporting. It was all about this. We're going to come in, we're going to take your money, and then we're going to piss you off and hurt you and whack you upside the head and maybe take your house. wreck your car, you know? I mean, and they were having a great time doing that kind of stuff. They made mistakes. And they wish they could right their wrongs. The Earth Angel is here, shining a light with the Hermit card on the truth. Queen of Swords, regarding a sacrifice, a release. Or there's an Earth Angel here shining a light on the truth, and this Queen of Swords is cutting people out, releasing them. It could be like a team effort here to cut out these people from the foundation, from the community, to separate them from the community. So it could very well be like in the indigenous culture, you would turn your backs on somebody if they had done you really wrong. You would just excommunicate them, basically. So it could be something like that, or it could be more literal, however it resonates for you. They don't know what to do because it's over. Lies, dishonesty. There's no love in these people, or in this previous scenario, these ones who were using crushes to gain wealth and then to hurt people emotionally and all that other stuff. In the near future, so they've got a broken home. Their home is broken. They've maybe lost their family, a divorce. They've lost their stability because you have been reunited with your family. Your actual family, your real family. Not the ones that were unaliving people, they get relationships with people and then they would go in and do this kind of stuff, and then they would siphon the wealth out of it. But because you, so that was like the pretend family of the previous cycle. They thought they were princes and princesses and wandering around in their gold dresses and stuff when they were siphoning the essence out of the collective and then wearing it, pretending that they were that. But the facade fell apart. This could be the grandpapa of mothers who said, okay, we're severing this soul tie. We're no longer going to do this kind of stuff. So she's on the mend. It could be that, in their pride, they had really tried to cause something like this to happen for the Queen of Cups here. And it failed. So now they want to mend the connection. Because when it failed, they severed the soul tie. It could have been that there was in the spiritual realms, there could very well have been some kind of a death. We live in a multi-dimensional reality in which there are multiple versions of self in all of these realities, right? And it could very well be that in some realm, one of you went through a death and now they're missing you because they no longer have a soul tie with you. I mean, it could be something like that, or it could just be that this is somebody who is very nurturing and has cut somebody off because they were misusing love to gain wealth and destroy happy homes. But the real family has been reunited, or those who take family seriously are together now, and they're working to eliminate these parasitical type of connections from the foundation. The liars, the ones who lie about love, who just go in and do whatever they do out of ego and then fight. So they bring conflict to you. So they would use a crush to gain wealth and then to bring conflict and to destroy somebody, to suck all the wealth and happiness out of it and then to destroy them. That was their perfect little thing. We got overwhelmed in the reverse. So you weren't overwhelmed by this chaos. You're not overwhelmed. You weren't overwhelmed. In the environment, they are loud. They're being boisterous right now. They have failed, and so they're being loud and boisterous regarding this conflict in the environment. So there could be some stuff going on. Reminiscing about what they did and how they lost. They're disappointed. They're being loud. They're being boisterous. They're being impulsive. They were defeated, and they're reminiscing about the inside jokes that they were going on. And we've got the Seven of Wands here. So now they're getting battle ready because they got cut off from this soul tie. They no longer have access to the Queen of Cups love, to this Earth Angel's love. Daydreaming, longing for them. The Devil's here, feeling trapped. They're in a Ten of Swords energy. They feel there's utter defeat, complete defeat. And they're feeling trapped and victimized now. They're helpless. They were very greedy. Unexpected outcome. All they had to do was love. But they wanted to be cruel. We got destiny here. So what? We got destiny. So people are going in. They were unworthy of your destiny. Unworthy of a destiny. We got an inseparable, hopeful new chapter here. They sabotaged themselves. By being cruel to you. And now they're in regret, reflecting on what they did. Wanting forgiveness. Wanting to have a conversation. They've got secrets and they're confused about people. People are gossiping about everything, and because they're getting what they got. They're getting the neglect that they gave. Now it's their turn to be neglected. They're unsatisfied because the truth has been revealed about their work in the shadows. Everybody knows them for who they are. Third-party enemies coming up against people who love themselves, stealing their cups and bringing war to them. This is who they are. And everybody sees it. Everybody's gossiping about it. They want to run away. They want to run away. They got habits. And they're being detached because they're guilty. They did not appreciate their family. They didn't care about family. They only cared about the Nine of Cups. They only cared about the Ten of Cups and flipping it. They don't get the Ten of Cups anymore. They're not going to get that. You know, because this is like, these are like fathers, you know, that were doing horrific things and running around acting like they were something special. and mothers. I know there are mothers out there who did the same thing. They're both genders were playing this game. So there's death here. There's an end of a cycle and a new beginning. I mean, it could be a literal death. It could be, obviously, liars are being swept off the foundation. And it could very well be that, I don't know, because I don't watch the news. I mean, I know that there's one particular country that's bombing the hell out of another country. Okay, so there's this, maybe that's them trying to clear foundations, but they're lying. They're dishonest people. And it seems to me like there's some folks out there that the earth angel is shining a light on some stuff. And it seems to me there's some stuff happening here that's not being televised. If you're looking at it as a macro, if you look at this foundation as a macro, you could look at it as countries, leaders. If you're looking at it as a micro, you would look at it as, broken families, false mothers and fathers. Like I've known men who's raised the kids because the mother left, and I've known mothers who've raised the kids because the father left. I mean, it was a habitual pattern of what seems to be third wheel enemies, and it was like the relationships with batteries, and batteries were supplying the love, they were supplying the pentacles, they were supplying everything. And that's all that these ones saw them at. There was no love in the cup, even though it looked like it. It was just a crush over all this money. It's like the big eyes, right? Oh, we got failure. So they're experiencing a death or an ending. They want to fix this connection. They could not cause you a failure, Queen of Cups. Okay, you are here in the challenge position, carrying and stuff, and you have severed the soul tie, or somehow the soul tie got severed. Whether they attempted something that caused it, or whether you just simply said, sayonara, it happened. You're no longer connected. They severed the connection. The connection has been severed. And you are in balance. Harmony. Queen of Cups is in balance and harmony. They failed, or they could not cause a failure for the Queen of Cups. So this is a page or a crush that was crushing using a crush to gain wealth, and they made mistakes doing it. They weren't disciplined in their purpose. They weren't disciplined in their purpose. Their purpose, what? To get together, have a child, drain the wealth, and move on. And so yeah, they were envious of the wealth. Earth Angel shining a light. Queen of Swords cutting people off, releasing folks from the foundation, it looks like. Lies. So yeah, the Temperance is shining the truth. I mean, a light on the truth. And the Queen of Swords here is verifying that truth to be dishonest. And she is releasing folks from the foundation. Creating a separation between Earth Angels and Queens of Cups and all these people who are here in reunion, loving unions, and those who are shadowy, non-abundant, non-manifestors. You know, they don't manifest anything. They don't provide solutions to anything. They just know how to lie and cause disruption. So they're being removed from the foundation, it looks like. And they're in self-doubt. Their party got canceled. It's like they celebrated too soon. They thought they had it in the bag. But they couldn't cause a failure for the Queen of Cups, the mother. Instead, they got the failure. Empathy. You're open to seeing both sides of the situation. You know very well what's going on, and there is a separation. You're removing yourself from those who lied to you and hurt you over and over again in different bodies and different forms. You're just like, I'm done dealing with you folks, man. So now there is a divorce. They're being cut off. They're being swept out of the house. There's a divorce and a reunion. Queen of Cups is leaving all that behind and moving into this. She's like, I'm taking my cup and I'm going elsewhere. And there's no doubt so they were you were not overwhelmed by this aggression, by this chaos. You weren't overwhelmed by this chaos. You're not prideful. These ones are acting boisterous. They're being very loud because they failed, and they are remembering everything that they did, so they could be fighting amongst each other. Because you're not overwhelmed, because you're not prideful. Death again. Getting battle ready. So they got to go pay their karmic debt. Envy. So now what? They got to go deal with people who are envious, who want to take everything from them and destroy their world. And now they got to go fight just to get by day to day. These devilish, addicted, materialistic, they're feeling trapped. They've hit rock bottom with the Ten of Swords here. Feeling trapped, victimized, unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way they planned. I mean, they thought you were the one who was going to be in the trap. They don't want to accept this. They're having difficulty accepting it. They're guilty. They want to focus on the lighter side of life, but they're having indecision. They're disconnected from their intuition. They're under judgment, and they're being denied. You persevered through the adversity with gratitude and truth, focusing on relationships that were serving the higher good. These ones are worried because everything happens in divine order, and you knew it. And there's forgiveness here. And you honor the physical vessel that enshrines your soul. You are healthy. And they're in regret, facing loneliness. Now it's their turn to go and struggle all alone while people are draining their love cup, threatening their well-being. And they're remembering this. They were having so much fun hurting you. There's no fixing the connection. Your heart will mend. They could not cause you a failure. There is an ending here. There a letting go, a release, a death. Their rituals backfired. They could not cause you a failure. It could be that they wanted to fix the connection with you, but there's death here. There's you know, they could have done a ritual regarding death, but it failed. Something happened which severed the soul tie that you had with them. It involves a letting go. So I don't know if this is going to be a literal death, or if it was a literal death, or if it was a spiritual death, or if it's just a release. Whatever it is, it has restored balance for this Queen of Cups, because she's no longer bound by this soul tie. She's no longer bound by this soul tie, and she's no longer alone. And there's lots of bright ideas going on. So she's no longer alone. And there's lots of ideas going on here. Those who were using their crushes to gain wealth, they made mistakes. They had no discipline with their purpose, within their purpose. And they're feeling weak. There's an investigation. And it's making them sick because it's the scheduled time and they were not successful in gaining this wealth. The Earth Angel is here, or Earth Angels. It could be the 144, however you want to look at it. But they're shining a light. And then the Queen of Swords is like verifying the truth and cutting folks out. Cutting this, this lack of abundance out. Those who were just doing this kind of stuff, causing death and stuff, yeah, that's getting cut out. Because it was a bunch of crap. It was a bunch of lying crap. So that's getting cut out and moved off of the foundation. They're being stopped. They're being stopped. They can't do this anymore. We're going forward with empathy. And these ones are losing their 10 of Cups. They're getting divorced. They're losing their stability because they can't live in your house or sponge off of your cup. You've got a reunion here. There's no doubt about it. Oh, yeah. And those who are not sweethearts, are not getting a 10 of Cups. So it's over for these. It's over for them because you are reunited. And this is good. So you were not overwhelmed by this aggressive chaos. You're not a prideful person. You don't operate out of pride. Neither of you do. Libation. Religion. in the reverse. Somebody was fighting with you. You're not overwhelmed. You're not prideful. Religion in the reverse. Could have something to do with religion in the reverse. Or these ones, their prayers, are they trying to pray for this? But you're not overwhelmed by it because you're not a prideful person, so the prayers aren't working? And they're being very loud about this failure, about remembering what happened, and there's a death here, an ending, a severe ending. This is a very loud event. Like there could be an argument between them and alliances, or there's a death between, maybe your alliances are bringing a death to this situation. Maybe it's going to be very loud. Maybe there's going to be like some kind of a battle. It could be verbal. These ones are being very loud and boisterous regarding this failure. And your alliances are here with honesty that is trustworthy. So, and bringing endings with the death card here. So, to the third wheel enemy. The envious third wheel enemy. Daydreaming about being you and having your reward. Well, what they're getting is they're getting battle ready because they got trapped. And they're helpless. Because you're reunited. It was a daydream. It was a pipe dream. They don't want to accept it. That you are coming into your reward. Your fortune, your jackpot. And they have been separated. Separated. They want to compromise with you. They're bound to the commitments that they made trying to gain your gift, and they want to apologize, but there's nothing that you can do. Because again, it's memory. And here it says reunion. You're in reunion and you are okay. These professionals were trying to rob you of your blessing. With conflict. But this is the conclusion, and you persevered, and you're moving into your fated destiny. There still might be some inner military controversy going on, because you may be picking up on this loud, boisterous, disappointment and death. I mean, it could be that there's a battle of some sort here. Religious kind of a battle or something. Whatever it is, you're not overwhelmed by it. A foe doing death rituals. A foe doing death rituals. Trying to fix a connection, but they couldn't cause a failure. It's like they were trying to trap the Queen of Cups with a death ritual. An enemy. They were trying to trap the mother in a death ritual, but instead they severed the soul tie, or maybe they just never got one. Maybe they couldn't gain one, or they severed it. And now she's in balance. Now she's balanced because she's no longer carrying this bull crap. And she's not alone. She's reunited here. And they've got great ideas together. Thoughts. Thought in the reverse. It could be that they can't communicate telepathically. They were using there's evidence. There's an investigation into these crushes using their crush to gain wealth. And so there's evidence and an investigation into this, and they're sick about it. They're feeling really weak about it because they made mistakes. They weren't disciplined. And everybody can see that what their purpose was. And it's too late to change anything. It is what it is. They're going on a journey. In the indigenous culture, a journey is transitioning into the spiritual realm. This could be a potential third death card. Or fourth, if you consider this to be something like that. Young woman doesn't know what to do, indecisive. They're not an abundant, limitless being, and they're being kicked off the foundation. They lied, and they're going to be stopped. They can't not lie to people to gain wealth anymore. You know, they can't lie about this 10 of Cups union. They're not a sweetheart. There's no sorrow. They can't, no more sorrow. They cannot cause no more sorrow on the foundation. They got to go, no, this dishonesty. This dishonest behavior is being stopped. We got to honor these connections. They're not a sweetheart. They didn't care about the family. They didn't care about the 10 of Cups. And they're not going to get it. Yeah, they're not a sweetheart. Look at this. They're not a freaking sweetheart, and they don't get the 10 of Cups. I mean, sweetheart came out twice in the exact same position. You're reunited here. There's no doubts about this reunion. You are who you are. Everybody knows who you are. And this person here isn't not who they said they were. So, waiting. They were trying to fight you. This dark religion or whatever was trying to bring you chaos to destroy your wedding. But you're not overwhelmed by it because you're not prideful. This non-sweetheart is not taking part in this wedding. Instead, they, yeah. Wow. Apparently, they're going to the merchant. So there's no doubt as to who you are, Queen of Cups. It could be that your energy has been looked at, and that there's no doubt as to who you are. And it's obvious that this other person here is a liar. This young woman here is a liar. And they're being swept off the foundation. They're not a sweetheart. They're not getting the 10 of Cups. But you are. And they got room in the reverse. So they can't tap into your mind. There's a death here. They got to get battle ready. This servant. A servant of somebody who, a third wheel enemy who is envious. Servant needs to get battle ready. They were daydreaming about being you. And you've got this devil here who is in a 10 of Wands, and they're not happy. They're also in an 8 of Swords, feeling trapped. Unexpected outcome. It was a daydream. They don't want to accept this. You've got Lover here. Scholar. So you're with your lover, and this scholar is sick and sad because you're in love with the Lord, or the Lord is in love with you. And this priest is surprised by death. They've been trying to doppledanger you. This priest has been sending these young women or a young woman in to try to, and then using magic, trying to undo the real Queen of Cups, the real Earth Angel. But there's it's very clear. And I hope that this clarifies something that you already intuitively knew. And I'll see you on the next one, everybody.